I love watching Martin struggle trying to bring slammed cars into the driveway. Having trouble there?
Nah, just bring out the ankles, dog.
In today's video, we got more 1JZ stuff. And it's not gonna be a little thing. It's actually a pretty big piece to the whole puzzle. I don't like hiding stuff from you guys for too long, so might as well just open it up and see what it is. What's up, Martin?
It's cracking. So when'd you get this?
A couple weeks ago. But they were back ordered. It took forever to get.
How long?
They said 3 to 4 days.
Ooh.
CX Racing turbo manifold for a 1JZ and fitment for an IS300. God, that's so nice, dude.
Look at this. The welds are nice.
That's insane. It actually looks really good. I did order this off CX Racing for, I think it was around $600. And that's fairly cheap for a turbo manifold. And I didn't know of the quality. They said the welds were reinforced, which is good because cheap manifolds tend to leak. But this is the exact fitment that we need for, I believe, IS300s and GS300s. Because swapping in motors does require some modifications to try to make things work. So luckily this one's going to fit. And it is a T3 and T4 housing. And then the wastegate is going to be on the bottom. So that's going to be pretty sick. The thing about CX Racing is some people say it's a hit or miss. You know, a lot of people have coilovers. A lot of friends I know have coilovers from them, and they say it's amazing. So that's why I trusted them. Might as well get a turbo manifold. If it cracks, we could just re-weld it. But the welds, I don't think are going to be cracking at all because we looked at them and they look cherry.
Pretty good.
Woo! Push, push. There you go. Bro, you look like a monster truck now. What happened?
I couldn't let Martin be the highest car in static.
Damn! Bro, shots fired. What's up, dude?
Oh,
What's up? How's it going?
Good in yourself?
Pretty good. What's going on?
Bro, it's hot as hell here, dude.
I know.
Dude, how hot is it over there, Newberry?
111.
Jesus!
111, dude.
Damn, that's so sick.
So far that lined up. How are the holes down here?
Yeah, everything's gonna line up. If it lines up to the top, everything's gonna be
perfect.
cherry. Damn, dude, that thing looks aggressive. Imagine the big ass turbo that I'm gonna put right here. Jeremiah does it?
God damn it.
What do you think? I think T4. I think that'd be the best route. T3 is too small. I'll probably get like a small T4 because I want quick, you know, spool times. And since I'm not really gonna go for a crazy amount of power. Look at that 1J compared to the 2J. That looks so ugly.
This one looks so small now.
No, it's not. It's the same size. Just the intake manifold is going to be on the side, so you're not going to have any of this clutter on top of the motor, and it's actually going to look a little smaller, huh? It's going to look lower. So you're just going to have the intake mani right here. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure it would clear. And then the turbo is going to be right here, and we're going to have tons of room.
It's a lot of room for a lot of activity, dude.
A lot of big turbo stuff, huh?
A lot of spoolie boys.
The NA2JZ turbo kit is like down here, and then it uses the stock manifold.
What are you gonna do with the exhaust? Are you gonna keep it the same or are you gonna change it up?
Change it.
What are you gonna do? Or
I don't know, because I need to know how loud it's going to be. Because turbos are pretty much like a muffler, so.
they quiet it down a lot. You're not down. Tell me.
No,
You're not down.
they don't have tummies for this car.
I don't think it really matters. It's just a.
Well, it
Just get
depends
the
on
muffler
where
part.
it's going to hit. And the muffler's huge on that thing. It's not going to fit the rear end.
We got
Which is funny because that's something that I actually wanted to talk to you guys about. I did end up getting a JDM Altezza trunk, which looks identical to the OEM one, but it's wingless. So
much nicer.
and it comes with an OEM Altezza badge. It's so hot right now. Can't even concentrate. I don't even want to work on the cars, which is why we're just putting this turbo manifold on. I do want to take off the valve covers though. I want to see how bad the cams are and if we have to do any teardowns, any bearings. And if you look at the top end, you can pretty much see how the bottom end's going to be looking. Then you get to see the cam gears and the actual valve covers that look identical to the 2Js. You can tell it isn't leaking, but I always want to be safe than sorry, so I am going to be removing the cam gears and actually replacing the cam seals and the crank seal. So this whole motor is going to have an exterior gasket refresh. Should we take off both banks or just one? Probably both, huh? Just to see.
Both, just to make sure. I mean, if one's good, it should be fine, but just to be.
This thing is stuck on there. Oh, there you go.
That's not that bad.
Just flip it over so no oil gets everywhere. It's dry. No, the cams are looking perfect.
Oh, that's good.
These things are really clean.
Very
Nah, the
smooth.
condition's perfect. I love this, how simple these cams are. They just have the little buckets on the bottom, and that's it. These look a little bit more worn, I would say, but nothing crazy.
You're good. It's like brand new.
At least now I know that the motor is in healthy condition. I still have to pull off the oil pan. That's when I'll check, obviously, the lower end. I'm not going to take off the upper oil pan, just the lower one. I'm pretty much done with the 1J right now, so I'm going to throw it back in, move my car out of the driveway, and then bring the FRS here so it can blow up in the driveway once he tunes the car.
You don't want oil everywhere.
Imagine, head gasket blows right when he tunes it.
Oh, fuck that. Dude, I'd be so depressed.
Bro, honestly, I would fucking buy a build block right here, right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
How much are they?
Oh, A-firm. Hey, Nick, you want to race?
Yeah. It's so awkward.
He wants to get gapped off.
Oh.
Martin, you want to get gapped? Steffi, you want to get gapped?
Steffi, you want to get gapped?
Gap by who?
Damn! Shots fired. Damn, this car hasn't been here in a while. Just pop it.
So this is made by a company called Open Flash Tuning. Pretty much, they give you some baseline tunes to be safe enough, and they've been tested enough for since the car came out, so like 2013. So really, there's no risk in running this. I haven't heard a single horror story.
So it's a very conservative tune is what you're saying.
So,
and if you really want to get more power out of it, you do a custom tune.
Yeah.
Can you store the custom tunes on there?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can keep up to 5 tunes, right? You want your bass map, and then you can have a 91 or E85, and then like a pop and bang tune. With this tablet, you can go on your computer and you can download this thing called ROM Raider and pretty much do what tuners do and change values and shit. And that's how you do your pop and bang tune, because they don't give you a pop and bang tune.
Yeah.
That one's
That's
kind of
terrifying
sketchy.
though, don't you?
Yeah. So I plan on doing that next, but for now, we're just gonna go on E85.
Oh!
All right, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Ignition on.
Water now.
God
Yeah.
damn, that is a lot.
Go again. Again.
Do it again. Shit, bro. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep putting in our ignition or accessory, and it's gonna start priming. And since it's noticing there's no fuel, we're just gonna keep going and going and going. So there's no actual relays we have to pull out or fuses. And with that gasoline, all we have to do is just pour it into one of our cars, so we have extra gas.
Put the tip in, bro. Oh.
First fill up on the 85, dude.
It's gonna be crazy, man.
It's gonna be so
It's
slow.
gonna be
dude.
crazy.
So
man.
slow.
No, it's gonna be race car, bro.
Hopefully it pops. Not gonna pop now.
Hope it blows.
Stage 2 plus E85.
Mom, bring me a cold water. Bring me a cold water.
Ever, bitch.
Fool, I swear to God, once you start this car, bro, just run straight into Martin's car.
I don't want
He
to.
has liability. He'll be fucked.
And then he can have to sell a supercharger kit.
Yeah, it'd just be a hit and run, bro. I won't tell anyone.
Report that to the local police station.
You won't report shit, all right? We're gonna hit your Jeep too.
But the fans don't turn on, do they?
No, it's not.
so
Like, it's not
different.
like the G's.
I was just like, what the fuck?
I thought it does like the thing where like it goes up the tack. But I guess not.
You've seen that before?
Mhm.
Really?
Well, I hope it's fast. Like I hope it's noticeably faster.
It's gonna be noticeably slower.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, just like your IS, huh?
Hmm?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
That's crazy.
That's fine. Full, beautiful thing.
How's that?
My heart's pumping. Cool. I'm scared.
Why,
I'm
fool?
fucking scared, bro.
What if it just doesn't start? There you go. It's done. Ignition power off.
Okay.
Just put power off. Turn ignition power on. There. Switch
Okay.
ignition off.
All right, and now
Start
we
the
let it
engine.
idle.
And let out of 45 seconds before driving. Well, you obviously longer. Ready?
Fuck.
Air fuel,
Oh my god.
almost perfect, but going a little higher, which is normal. There you go, dude. You smell it?
Not out there.
No?
It just smells in here because you had the tank, but out there not really. It probably still has a regular fuel in it.
Let it just idle. Oh yeah, dude. You ready?
Finally.
Did they mess with anything with the throttle?
Yeah, so like the FRS, it pretty much, you put 1% of throttle, like you barely press down the pedal and it automatically goes to 30%.
Which is why it's so like, it feels so
like
torquey.
jerky. Yeah, it feels like it's fast, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's really just giving you 30% of your power right away.
Which is kind of like the pedal commanders and all the things that they sell online that say they're gonna fix all that.
Yeah.
All it's doing is just, it doesn't make it any faster. It doesn't tune the car. It just changes the pedal output. What's wrong? Oh, you had to push that up for E85 to work?
so dumb.
The high end is definitely there. What do you you think? I feel like you don't feel any power loss anymore. It's just there. The power's just there. Yeah.
It gets up there. It's almost like I would compare it to a less harsh version of VTEC.
So launch control?
So it's gonna put me at 5,500. Pretty sick.
Hey, has an FRS ever made me laugh?
No,
Alright then.
respect it.
Respect you. What was good though is there's not enough power to like spin too much.
Yeah.
So you actually feel the all 200 wheel horsepower,
Yeah,
brother. Alright, let's go back home. Pretty sure Martin's missing us already. When he launched it, I was laughing, bro. I was like, this is the first FRS that makes me laugh. I don't think it's gonna smile as much because you still got one cat, right? I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen with this thing. So much more powers. I just want to throw it in already, dude. Can't wait for the turbo. Just like massive. I still need to talk to Jeremiah and see what the right size would be. I don't want the turbo to, you know, max out at 500, but I want it to be able to spool up really quick regardless of what power level I have or what spring. There are a few connectors that are breaking, but I have an extra harness that I'm going to be depinning, putting those new wires in those new connectors, so I won't have an issue with that. But for the most part, everything's, you know, going about really quick. If I really wanted to, I could have just dropped it in already, but I really want to reseal everything outside. And the stock intake manifold is what's going to be on it. I'm not going to run an aftermarket one just because I'm running a stock ECU. I don't want too much differences. The turbo is already going to be a huge change, and we don't know if it's even going to run good. But since we're going to be putting a small wastegate spring, so it could be around like 350 wheel, I'm pretty sure it can compensate for that, or we think, just because the 1Js run really, really rich from factory. So hopefully it's not going to run perfect, but it'll run enough for me to be able to drive it and later on figure out how I'm going to be tuning it. Quick review. What do you think for that tablet? Is it worth it? How much is it new?
500. I got mine a little bit less.
How much? So do you think it's worth it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I should have got it. I should have got it a year ago. Yeah.
Okay. So my thing is, say you run a custom tune turbo, can you use that to hold a tune?
Yeah. You pretty much, there's a, on that same screen that we're looking at all the measurements, all the readings, there's a record button for data logging. Also, you can plug in a laptop into the OFT and data log from there, but... So
pretty much it's kind of like a go-to for tuning. Like that's really cheap.
If you're not in California where the scene's popping, or like somewhere that crazy, maybe you're like in the Middle East or something, and you fucking know good FRS tuners nearby,
just get that.
You
just the EcuTech. The EcuTech, I heard that's really popular.
Eventually, hopefully by the end of the year, I'm turbo. Still, that's the plan. But not really pushing for it as much anymore because I want to get a couple more things like sway bars, bright seat.
You don't want your motor to blow up?
Yeah, I don't want my motor to blow up right away. I need to get daily before I get the turbo is pretty much what I'm saying. But no, all the really good tuners tune off of EcuTech because it's a lot easier. There's a lot more software behind it.
Make more power.
Make more power. So the OFT is just an option for those people that don't have that kind of...
So pretty much it's kind of like a club tuner then. So it's like you want to just make some quick power, kind of like the BMW behind there that everyone asks about. That's on Cobb. And it's stage 3 full bolt-on. So with that, it's just like not really a lot of tuning required. The tuning's already done, and just an overall conservative tune so it doesn't blow up.
Right.
Whereas your tune, if say you get a custom tune and you throw it on another car, even with the same mods, it might respond differently.
Because there's like, when you download the tunes from the website, like I said earlier, there's like 50 different ECUs.
Jesus Christ, dude.
European, Japanese, fucking US,
Crazy,
manual,
bro. Authentic JDM, authentic ECU, authentic JDM, authentic
JDM, TRD, Alteza, Nismo, VQ,
TRD, Nivo,
STI.
On that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys on the next one.